Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of Clock In Shorts. I'm Shaima.
And I'm Suhair.
So what are we talking about today? Given the current situation in the UAE and the market fluctuations locally and globally, there are a lot of people who are looking inwards at their KPIs. But the thing is, what is a KPI?
And we'll start by explaining KPI and goals, because there are a lot of confusion sometimes. The goal is your high level, long term and strategic objective that you want to achieve. The KPI, which stands for key performance indicator, is how measurable, and how you effectively reach to the achievement of your objective, which is your goal. Think of it like this. Not just like I want to succeed, it's how do I know that I succeeded and I reached to that objective. It turns vague sometimes when there are a lot of KPIs, because you need clear, measurable and trackable evidence to see and monitor your achievement. And of course, once it's clear, and we argued a lot on that.
A lot.
You need, our personal goals are different from our organizational goals. And the organizational goals become your KPIs. For example, your goal is I want to become a sales director.
Okay.
This is your personal goal. Versus the KPI, in order to get there, is achieve 20% sales in 3 months. Okay?
That definitely looks like an organizational goal.
Definitely. So again, goal is where you are heading, and the KPI is how are you measuring that movement to where you're heading, whether on a personal or on an organizational goal.
Very interesting. That's quite a distinct difference. And we wanted to get into, we were searching into the story. Where did the word KPI come from, right? Because everyone thought it was goals and the like. So originally, businesses didn't use KPIs. They just had goals. And remember, an organization's goals are different from yours. Always make that distinction, like Suhair explained already. So, but during the early 1900s, as companies scaled, especially in manufacturing, they needed a way to measure worker productivity and efficiency. This is where Frederick Winslow Taylor comes in. He introduced scientific management, which basically said, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. It makes sense,
yes,
right? How can you prove something you don't know where it is on a scale of things? And later in the mid-20th century, management thinkers like Peter Drucker evolved this idea into management by objectives, which is MBO, aligning goals with measurable results. By the 1980s, 1990s, corporations formalized this in what we now call as KPIs, which is key performance indicators, specific metrics tied to performance and strategy. So KPIs didn't replace goals, they made goals more accountable. Yeah?
Yes. So, fun fact, the word key in KPI is the most important part. Not everything you measure is a KPI.
Not everything?
No. Only few critical metrics that will truly drive the success, qualify the achievements, are the ones that we should have them as KPIs.
Okay.
Because again, as I mentioned earlier, too many KPIs equal to confusion and not clarity.
So basically, KPIs, again, don't replace goals. It answers one question: are you actually moving, or just hoping you are?
And in the next episode, we will cast an eye on how managers and leaders look at KPI within their organizations and their effect on their employees, because this is very important.
That's wonderful. So until the next episode, see you later and clock out.
Bye.